Believer, a Remainer,
of course you
strong
were.
Remainer,
yes.
Absolutely distraught when we came out,
yes.
and now I've sort of moved a bit over to the other side.
Right.
Now, the comment that tempted me to phone you is the thought that Tony Blair would stick his head above the parapet for the benefit of moi, for the benefit of me, just beggars belief.
Well, it wouldn't just be you, Ken. It'd be the country that he was elected to lead on 3 separate occasions, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I know. He sticks his head above the parapet because.
Well, okay. Well, let's leave him out. Let's leave him out of it then. Let's talk about John Major or Gina Miller. What do you think motivates all of these people to expose themselves Hang on, I haven't finished. To expose themselves to precisely the sort of feelings and words that you've just described yourself suffering from. So why do you think they do it?
Anybody who has a deep belief will expose themselves to ridicule from people who happen to have an opposite opinion.
But you don't have an opposite opinion. You voted to remain.
I voted to remain.
So you said, yes. So what do you think? What do you think motivates all of these people who are talking about? I mean, the Road Haulage Association. Why would the government not be telling the truth to the government about delays at Dover or the British border in Ireland?
Why do you think Mark Francois sticks his head above the parapet and argues the other side?
Well, because he's desperate for attention and not very bright. But I asked you the question first.
Okay, well, let me apply the same ridiculous statement to Tony Blair. He's not very bright.
Right.
I mean, you can't just... James, you are in a privileged position.
I don't want to talk about me today, Ken. You haven't answered my question yet. What motivates... Mate, you're supposed to be... You voted to remain. Remember?
What motivates them is their belief in that we should remain.
And why do they believe that?
Because, well, why do you believe we should remain?
Because I think that leaving will be disastrous, and I have got pages and pages of evidence to support that position. Same as you, because you voted to remain, Ken. Remember?
Hold on, other people don't believe that,
and they don't have pages and pages of evidence. So the question again is, Ken, you can't. I mean,
James,
you can.
It's no good. You're constantly trying to overtalk me.
I'm not overtalking you, Ken. I'm insisting that you answer the question you've rung in to answer.
I've answered the question. Okay, you've asked me the question. What was the question? Why do they have a belief? Because they believe in remaining. That's why.
And why? No. You have to go further than that. What are they basing their belief on, Ken?
So when I say to you, Mark Francois,
what are they basing their belief? Yes. Okay. Well, I'll ask you. I'll ask you then. I will do. What does Mark Francois base his beliefs on?
Okay, I'm asking you.
Oh, Ken.
Why does Mark Francois get in front of the cameras and argue the opposite?
I've already told you.
I'll answer the question
because he doesn't understand anything.
You can't just ridicule one person.
Of course I can. And I would never dream of ridiculing one person. I ridicule several people every day. And I've got a horrible feeling I'm going to have to ridicule you unless you can answer this question. What evidence does Mark Francois base his beliefs on?
All kinds of evidence he's collected over the years. He's not an idiot.
Go on then.
What about Jacob Rees-Moggs then?
Well, we started with Mark Francois. We can move on if you want. But first, tell me what's the favourite evidence Mark Francois has cited in defence of what you call his beliefs?
I'm asking you that question.
Oh, no, you're not, Ken. You're not. I've already answered it. I don't think he understands anything. So you think he's right.
Anybody who's listening to the radio right now will see you're prevaricating, as you always do, trying to avoid answering a question.
Which question's that, Ken?
Let me... Just give me a second, okay? You're asking me why Tony Blair, John Major, people like that, subject themselves to abuse and ridicule to put forward an argument that they believe in. Now, I'm saying exactly the same to you from the other side.
Except you're not, because you're ignoring the word evidence.
No, forget evidence.
I refuse to forget evidence, Ken. I'm sorry if you feel that I'm talking over you again, but we can't forget evidence.
You are so verbally agile.
No, I am verbally agile, Ken. You're right, but I'm also asking you a very simple question. Where's the evidence for what Mark Francois believes?
Where's the evidence for what John Major believes?
Well, you've got Operation Yellowhammer. You've got most of the Royal Colleges of Medicine. You've got the government's.
You've ridiculed Operation Yellowhammer.
No, I haven't. No, I haven't.
You have.
No, I haven't.
play some of your recordings back.
No, I won't, Ken, because it'd be boring for everybody else. But you've asked me, Ken, you can't keep doing this. You keep asking a question. I answer it. Oh, Ken, this is awful, mate. I'm not trying to talk over you, Ken.
You can press your button to switch me off any time you choose.
Well, exactly, and I didn't, did I? So why mention that?
As long as I'm on here, I'm going to ask my question.
Go on, Ken. Ask it again.
If you apply a bit of balance
and
ask the same question...
But I just answered your question.
The other side, you're asking the question, why do they put the head above the parapet?
Yes.
I'm saying exactly the same.
No, but you're not, are you, mate? Are you? Right, Ken, I'm going to pause you now because I've let you had a good old run out and no, Ken, just calm down, my friend. Yes, I have. I have. Let's just run over it again, okay? I asked you what evidence he has for his beliefs, and you said in what I think you consider to be balance, what evidence is there for the other beliefs? To which I would respond by saying all of the research, all of the impact assessments undertaken by both the last government and the previous government. If we were to talk about, for example, delays at Dover, I would say the documents leaked today from the current government. Operation Yellowhammer, dated as research undertaken for and by the current government. So the evidence for the beliefs of everybody from John Major and Tony Blair through to Anna Soubry and Gina Miller, the evidence is the research undertaken not just by disinterested bodies like the Road Haulage Association, but by the actual government. So I've answered your question now at great length. I think out of courtesy, you should now answer mine. What evidence do you think Mark Francois has for his beliefs, Ken?
What I should ask you, what you said that Mark Francois was an idiot. When I said, what about, did you or didn't you?
Yes, I think he is an idiot, mate. I don't think that's controversial. So now I'm asking you to Ken, where's the evidence? Ken, just mate, I've done it. We've run through it all now 1,000 times. Ken, we've run through it 1,000 times. I've answered your question. I've given you where the evidence comes from. Where does Mark Francois get the evidence for his beliefs? Fill your boots.
Somebody else. You think you can talk out an argument all the time.
Yes,
if your argument is strong enough, you'd shut up and you'd bloody well listen.
I have.
I'm going to take
the evidence?
Pleasure of curtailing my discussion with you.
But you complained a minute ago. You complained a minute ago that that's what I do.
You cannot answer the question.
Where's the evidence?
I think your question is a reasonable one. I'm answering it by choosing to say,
yes,
ask it of the other side.
I have. They say Operation Yellowhammer, they say the Road Haulage Association, they say the impact assessments. What do you say?
Well, I'm saying purely for the purpose of balance.
Yes, so balance out the evidence, Ken. Here's lots and lots of evidence. Where's your balanced evidence?
Your arguments would be so much stronger.
Oh,
honestly,
Ken.
you're a very articulate bloke. I'm not patronising you, but your arguments would be so much stronger if you just applied a tad of balance.
I am. So in order to balance, yes, here we go, Ken. You see, you're shouting over me while accusing me of doing the same to you. You're threatening to cut yourself off while accusing me of threatening to cut you off. Here we go. I listened to Nick this morning. Ken, here's the question. Here's the question. Okay.
He's clearly right-wing.
Yes.
But he has
well, how do you know that if he's balanced?
I beg your pardon?
How do you know that if he's balanced?
Because I hear him putting both sides of the argument.
Well, how do you know he's clearly right-wing?
How do I know you're clearly left-wing?
Well, you're drawing a contradiction between the two of us.
No, I'm not.
Ken, you actually are, mate.
As you always do.
As you always do, you're making me feel silly. Right, I'm late for the news. Final chance. I've given you all of the reasons, all of the evidence for why people believe that crashing out of the European Union with no deal would be disastrous. Most of the evidence comes from the actual government that's doing it. I want you to give me one little scintilla of evidence that you think supports the beliefs of people like Mark Francois. And this is balance, Ken. This is your big opportunity. This, in the words of Martine McCutcheon, could be your perfect moment. How would you balance out, just off the top of my head, Operation Yellowhammer? Where's the evidence? Where's the documentation? Where's the expertise? Over to Ken in Halesowen now.
In general terms, I'm telling you, or I'm requesting you, as a respected broadcaster, to apply a bill of balance.
Yes, go on then. Provide it.
As I recall, you didn't last on Newsnight very long because you didn't apply balance.
No, Ken, I had to leave Newsnight in order to keep telling the truth to people like you. So, final chance, that balance that you crave, where's the evidence, Ken? 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 Oh. Well, that's a new record, isn't it? Complain about the threat of being cut off, and then 4 minutes later, cut yourself off.